I'm Hayden Stokes, and it's Burnview Farm in Southern Natal and Crichton. Yeah, our average lactation is just over 8,000 litres per year, per cow. Yeah, last year we produced 4.6 million litres. This year we're hoping to produce 5.6. We're going up another million litres this year. We got about 1170 total animals on the farm, of which 700 are mature cows, of which we're milking just under 600. I've got a mixture. We've got a 80% pure Holstein herd and 20% crossbred. I've since recently stopped crossbreeding. We built a new dairy, the Rotary, and we had a massive increase in production. Probably 600, 700, even 800 litres of lactation through a cow, so that pushed it to 6.5, close to 7. And then we had the Afimilk installed just a year now ago, and that's pushed it up another 2 or 3 litres a cow, another 800 litres, so it's pushed it up to 8,000 litres now. So we've had a response from both systems. It's been almost a year now, but I've had a massive production increase. I've had my heat detection rates jump from 49 to 75% in just under a year. Health problems, there's just been so much that's just been gained by the system on a whole, just through more efficiency and us being able to manage our cows on a more individual on basis. Initially, the first 2 or 3 months, I had to spend a bit more time getting to know the system, getting to use it, getting to set up the parameters I wanted. But now once we go in with the system, it's easy. It's just a routine after each milking. My days in milk is probably going to be dropping by about 15 days, which who can put a figure on that? That's massive. Eh? It's consider it from 400 to 385 into calving period. It's quite a big change. So. Production, that's just through my feeding efficiency. There can't be anything else. The cows are getting fed what they deserve at the right stage of lactation through their production. And I'm feeding slightly more meal over lactation, but producing an extra 800 litres out of cow in lactation. I mean, it just blows the extra food out the window. But if I just look at the feeding. Just on the extra production through linking it to the feeding, that we'd estimated at about 45 to 50,000 rand extra a month. The activity side of it, it's hard to put a figure, and also so is the health problems. I mean, it's hard, but who knows? I mean, it could get close to 70, 80,000 rand a month benefit on the schemes, which means that you could really pay off this whole system in between 1 and 2 years. So it's been a very good tool. If they're serious about milking, they'll put in Afimilk. It makes life easy. It makes it more efficient. You can measure anything you want to through your cows. So I don't know if I'd recommend it to my neighbour, because it means I won't be able to buy his farm soon, because he'll do well as well. So you can't say it, just cut that out.
Hi, my name's Stuart Mackenzie, and this is Loskop Farm in the Karkloof area of KwaZulu-Natal. The working area of our farm is approximately 400 hectares, and we have 1,200 stock on farm, milking 600. On an annual basis, we're probably at about 23 litres per cow on the Holsteins and about 19 litres per cow on the Ashes. We run 2 different herds here on the farm. I've had the first system for a year and a half now. And the second one we bought for the secondary we've had for 6 months, close on 6 months. The biggest difference that we've noticed is the cow condition has been really, really easy to maintain because of the Impala feeding system, and also due to the various monitoring measures that we have in place. We can pick up cow health a lot easier. A bit more, but I spend the right time in the office. I don't spend unnecessary time in the office doing unnecessary admin. I can come in, I can do what I need to do, and if I really need to do on a once a week basis, a real thorough check, then I'll sit down and I'll crank it out for 2 hours. But if I need to be in here for 2 minutes and make a decision on whether a cow needs to be inseminated or not, then I can do that as well. At least I know that whether I'm in or out of the office, cows are being fed properly, they're being sorted properly, they're being managed properly, and I've got a much better feel on my business at the end of the day. I think that it would be imprudent to think that a system of any sort will run your business for you. You have to have the interaction with the system in order to make it work at the end of the day. So to think that you are able to leave your business alone or spend more time away from it purely because you have a system in place of any sorts is, I think, short-sighted. The easiest figure to quantify was that I worked out that the first system would cost me in the order of financing costs, would cost me about 13,000 Rand a month. And I worked out that the feed cost saving that I would make in a theoretical world would be approximately 15,000 Rand a month. And in reality, I'll end up saving between 25 and 30,000 Rand a month. So at the end of the day, I probably paid off the system a lot quicker. I would say that my return on investment, it's very difficult to quantify because I don't believe that the system has been in play for long enough for me to actually see the net results of the fertility issues, the conditioning issues. So it's a hard question to answer, but are there benefits in cash flow terms? 100%. I mean, am I making more money than I did? Definitely. Is it costing me any money? 100% not. So you know, whether the thing that I said to myself in buying the system was not how can I afford this system? I said, how can I afford not to have it at the end of the day? Because really, it's something that my farming style has. I've built around it, and now it's an integral part of making my business work. So I can't do without it. I bought it for two reasons at the end of the day, well, main reasons at the end of the day, and those were the feeding and the heat detection. I feel that we're getting maximum value out of that right now. The next issue for me to get in the next year, I need to get the health aspects going. I haven't paid enough attention to that, so I'd like to start looking at that closer. And then I would also like to the proposed Afimilk lab that is going to be made available to us. I would like to see how that could fit into my business, and then start making more changes to efficiencies by feeding to fat-corrected milks, and also hopefully enhancing my milk price out of being able to sell a cleaner and better product at the end of the day. But really, Afimilk is meeting so many of my expectations at the moment that I think that, you know, it's allowed me to go and spend time on the rest of my farm where I need to be spending time and growing food for the cows. And as long as I'm in touch with what the system is doing, then it's controlling me as much as I'm controlling it. So I would recommend it to every single dairy farmer. But my caution is that, as I said prior to this, if you're not willing to interact with the system, it is not a quick fix. It's not going to make a bad manager a good one at the end of the day. It's going to make a good manager better. Really, at the end of the day, it should be a no-brainer for somebody to look to enhance their business with an Afimilk system. But I caution people to understand that the system is not going to do the work for them at the end of the day. But highly recommended.
Afimilk has been the groundbreaking innovator and leader in dairy farming for the past 30 years. We had a vision then. We are the vision now. Afimilk, the heart of the dairy farm.